discipline, and then desire. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Victory Machinike. So guys, for some time now I've been making a whole lot of videos on discipline, how to become more disciplined, why you need to become disciplined. I also did a video on discipline, focus, and prayer. If you go to my channel, you will see all those videos, and most of them has their different values, though all is surrounded on discipline. Then put together with what I have been seeing on my analytics on my channel, you guys are requesting more videos about discipline. Discipline is something that is very much important, but in this video let's put discipline apart. Guys, you need desire. You know why? Say it this way: if you have the desire for something, like for example you desire a good life, you desire a good future, my dear, believe you me, you will work towards getting that. If you desire a good life, a good future, believe me, you must surely work towards getting that, and this is not going to be by force. Remember, a part of the definition of discipline is something you have to do, even though it's by you forcing yourself to do that. But if you have the desire for something, you must surely do that particular thing. You must surely work towards doing that, even though, and believe me, it's not even going to be by force. For me, just like using myself as an example, I've always desired that after my NYSC something we do here in Nigeria. For most of you that are not from Nigeria, I also made a video about my journey in my NYSC. You can check in my channel, you will see the video I did about that. So for me, using myself as an example right now on this desire aspect, for a very long time I've always desired to remain in Port Harcourt after my Nigeria, after my NYSC, that's after my service to my country. So because of this, my desire to remain back in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, though it's my note, or it's not going to be like my permanent base, but at least for the meantime. So this, my desire to remain back in Port Harcourt, Nigeria after my NYSC, gave me the zeal to immediately start looking for something to do, so that immediately after my NYSC or my service, I'm going to start up something. That thing I'm going to start up will now be the reason I'll have to remain in Port Harcourt, because I didn't imagine myself after this service going back to my village to stay. Seriously, it's just going to be like starting my whole life from beginning. Yeah, I know, going back to my village, I have my father's house, and obviously I'm going to be having a free food, 3 square meal, but that wasn't my desire. I always desired this good life, and I felt, at least for a start, after my NYSC, it's just better for me to remain in Port Harcourt and start up my life, you get. So as I desired that thing, I worked towards getting that part for myself. So I started from even before I finished my service, I started looking for something to do. I learned something. I learned how to make hair, I learned how to do nails, and I was also looking for a white collar job, which I know that if this one doesn't come up, the second one is going to come up, or the third one is going to, at least something must make me remain here, because I have something doing. Because let's say I finish my service and I don't have anything doing at the meantime, I won't really have an option than to go back to where I'm coming from, because currently I'm staying in my cousin's house. So I know I'm going to move out someday or soon, but at least for a start, I can't just be staying in someone else's house and be eating food and I'm not doing anything in general. It's not going to make sense, and that's not the type of life I want for myself. I wanted better to look for something to do so I can be able to remain in Port Harcourt, so that after sometimes I can be able to afford my own rent to move out. Imagine I went back home, I won't be doing anything. I might get frustrated, because if you're not doing anything, how are you going to be taking care of yourself? Because most African parents, after they have trained you in school, they owe you nothing again. So I can't even stand up to my parents to be like, Mom, Dad, please, I need money for this. They won't even give it to me. So I desired a better life, and I know starting here was going to be a good start for me. I desired that. I worked towards getting something to do for myself that will make me stay back here in Port Harcourt. Another example I'm going to use for myself is, I think I made a video also concerning it's also part of my discipline video, concerning some routines I created for myself to make sure that I was disciplined enough in that aspect. I said something about working out, though it's not necessarily going to the gym, just a small workout in my room. I have this desire to remain in a good shape. Let me just say, um, the fear of getting big, the fear of getting big or plus size is part of the beginning of wisdom for me. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. I don't want to get fat. I don't want to get so big. I know I'm not going to remain like this forever. I know I'm going to add up, but I don't want to get big to the extent that I can't really carry myself. I know myself too well. I don't have strength for most things. Like, should I just say, yeah, I'm hardworking, but I'm just too soft. You get, I don't have energy for so many things. So imagine I get fat or imagine I get big. I'll just be lazy. I won't be able to do much. Then I don't know. So the fear of getting big is the beginning of wisdom for me to start working out at this early age. Because believe you me, it's easier to work on your body or to work out on your body when you're slimmer than when you get big. I hope you understand what I mean. If you get big, most times for people like us that don't have energy for some things, if you eventually get big, you might not be able to reduce. It's easier to work out not to get fat, but to work out to become slim is hard. So if you're like me that has this fear of getting big, so that because we don't want to get lazy tomorrow, you can start now and start working out on yourself so that you will not reach to that extent. So I have always desired to remain in shape. I've always desired not to get big. Even if I add, it will be something minimal that I can still be able to take care of my body and all that. So I desire to remain fit. I desire to remain fit. So I try my best to do the little workout I can do even inside my room. Then the days I'm very much chanced or I can be able to go out, most times that one is not every day something I go to the gym to work out, but most of the times I do everyday exercise inside my room because I desire not to get fat or not to get big. So I try to discipline myself even when I don't feel like it, force myself to work out. So you see, I desire all these things, so I tried my best to work towards getting that thing I desire. Then I won't lie, everything you do in this world is prayer. As I desire it, I work towards getting it. Then I pray to God to see me through or help me out through this process. Believe me, this was not just discipline, because had it been I didn't desire to do any of this, like the aspect, especially the aspect of finding something to do for myself, desiring to stay back in Port Harcourt, had it been I didn't desire that, probably I wouldn't have this desire is like you wanting this. Had it been I didn't desire staying back in Port Harcourt to find a better life for a start in Port Harcourt, probably discipline wouldn't have helped me, because I won't force myself to do anything leading me to staying back in Port Harcourt. But I desired this, so I decided to work towards that. Had it been I didn't desire it, I didn't desire staying back here, maybe or probably I would have wake up one morning and decide to just go back to my village. After all, I have my father's house, like I said, and I have free food to eat. Though African parents, one day they'll ask you what are doing in their house, that you should just move out. And even though they don't say it directly, probably like whites, they will just be giving you signs that you're supposed to move out to find a better life for yourself. So had it been I didn't desire that, I won't have the discipline to work towards getting something to do for myself in Port Harcourt here. I might give up and just go back, then get frustrated. And believe me, I just feel like once you finish, let's say this NYSC something, and you go back to your village to start life, most times you might find out that it will be hard for you to even start something later. And gradually, time is going, years passing by, you'll start feeling like some things are now too late for you to do. So it's better immediately after the NYSC, okay, let's say for people that are still serving, please find, it might not be in that stage you are, start making move to change environment to a better place, or to remain in that particular stage you are if the state is okay. But please don't go back. Like, I'm not saying you should not visit home, no, that's not what I mean. Like going back to your parents' house to base, don't go back, because if you go back, you might not decide well enough or fast enough to come out again to look for a better something for yourself. So please start looking for that thing that you desire right now, and start putting work together so that immediately after your service you can start something. Because once you go back, for you to start deciding on what to do, you start looking for or asking yourself the particular place that is now better for it, or how you're going to raise funds for house, for startup, and time will be going, and any time that is wasted you can't gain it back. So start now if you're still serving, or if you're still schooling. I don't know, I don't want to say schooling, just focus on your school or maybe any other little thing you're doing. But let me just say, if you're still serving, just not start now and start planning yourself. Don't wait till you're done with that service. It might be too heavy for you to start, you get. So this video is majorly to let you guys know that it's only when you desire something that you will have the discipline to force yourself into doing that or into working towards getting that your goal. So guys, my question now is, what is it that you desire? What is it that you, if it's in terms of food, crave for? What is it that you desire your life to be? What is it that you want your tomorrow to be? What is it that you want your future to be like? Find out what that thing is. Then look for a way or ways to go about that. As you're looking for a way to go about that, you will find out that the discipline to do that thing will come, because you desire this. Nobody hates a better life, like a sweet future. I know nothing is perfect in this life, but a better future, nobody hates that, and I don't think you too, you hate it. So just figure out ways to work on that. Then you will realize that the discipline to do that thing will come. This time around, it's not by force. You're not going to force yourself into doing that, because on your own you know that this is the way I want my life to be tomorrow. So you're just going to find it ease doing it, even though it's not easy. And believe me, nothing in this life is easy. Nothing at all in this life is easy. It's just for you to now figure out that thing you desire and know that it's going to help you to better your future. Find ways to do it and work towards that. You'll just find out that even though it's not easy, you will just be doing that thing with ease, because you know it's for the betterment of tomorrow. Find what you desire, and believe you me, the discipline to do that thing or to work towards getting that thing you desire will come. So guys, I'm going to stop here for today on this video. For today, I actually have a lot to say about this, your desire, then working towards disciplining yourself for that. I actually have a lot to say about it, but I'm going to stop here today, because if I continue to talk about it, this video might be so lengthy, and that's not what I plan to do. So see you guys in my next video, or see you guys next time. But please, before you go, do not forget to like, comment. What do you think about desire? What do you think about discipline? What type of video again do you want me to make on even though it's not something about desire, discipline, you can talk about any other type of video you want me to create for you. Or if you have questions, you can actually drop it. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to other people, your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that we can grow in this channel. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.